$600,000 bill at some restaurant. It doesn't make sense. You hear these stories all the time throughout the league that people spend $100,000 at a restaurant, behind whatever. Those people are most likely going to be broke in 5 years. So I just want to give you guys that message today. Hopefully you can use my example and know that you don't have to spend money. You don't have to spend what you got. You should really invest your money appropriately so you have a quality of life in the future that you can be happy with and that you know you're safe and you don't have that, that constant heartache of not knowing how your life is going to be in the future. You can have that set up yourself very nicely for the future. I'm going to leave the rest of this conversation. I kind of want to be more of a question and answers. You guys can ask me about financial stuff. I'm not a financial guru, so I'll try to help you as best as I can with any questions you guys have. But you can also ask me about my career or anything like that. So if anyone wants to start it up, you can start it open with questions.
Did you click back into it? Let it go.
Jump, there we go. What did I say when I was drafted? I was ecstatic. I was the only draft spot that did not have any cameras in the house, and I had just like 100 of my friends and family that I've known throughout the years who are over there, and I cried with my mother. It was a very emotional time. It didn't matter who it was when you would get your name called. It was very emotional. Chicago Bears was not my favorite team before I got drafted. It was the Green Bay Packers. But I'm a Bear fan now, so make both you guys happy. I can see the plus side. And both Bears Packer fans are extremely nice fans, and I'm coming from both sides of it now. It's just a really good situation that I am now. So, yes. How do you feel about going against the Packers? I think it would just be kind of cool to kind of meet the players that I've been able to see on TV. There's some really good players on defense, and I think I'm more interested. Aaron Rodgers is one of my favorite athletes. He just kind of holds himself at a higher standard. And I'm going to probably shake my hand after the game and be happy just to kind of beat him one-on-one. So it's going to be nice. No, I am not intimidated at all. I mean, and at this league, at this point, you can't be intimidated, or else you probably will lose the battle in your head.
So, if the Bears would have went to the Super Bowl,
If the Bears would have went to the Super Bowl, I think I'd be here right now. I'd probably be on the Packers instead of the Bears because they would have had the 29th pick. I think the Packers would have probably picked me. But who knows what happens. But I'm glad I'm here right now. I think this is a really great event. I really hope you guys honestly have learned something about financial, smartness, street smarts with your finances. It's really important to be able to save your money and have that, future that you want. Yes.
Oh, why are you going to California for your
My agency, my agent, I picked an agent. He's located in California, and I took this part of my, just like anything, when I picked my agent, I should back up a little bit. When I picked my agent, I did the same thing. I interviewed 4 people on my closest fans, or my closest family, helped me guide through the selection of 4 possible prospects for agency, and I got to choose from that. And I mean, to relate to you guys, I think you guys should use your parents and close family with your finances too. So basically what I'm doing is going to California where my agent's located, their headquarters. I picked them for a reason. I really do trust them. I trust their judgment. I trust they know what I want, having a low risk portfolio, which means you don't put your money in something that has high yield. You want to do a low 6%, but you make sure your money keeps on making a positive gain. So I'm going to California to discuss with them because I picked my agency because they're smarter than me, and that's why I picked them. So I'm going to use my tools I have at hand and fly out there. Good question.
Can you explain a little bit about some of the different functions that your agent provides for you? And also, does every player need an agent in the league?
Yes, it is required to have a representation from your agent in the league. My agents have a whole realm of different things. They can be all-inclusive where they do your taxes, they do your financial, they'll do your contract, they'll do your public relations. My agency believes in a balance of checks and balances where they'll do the PR and the contract, but they will not do finance at all. They want another entity to do their financial part so they can check on them, so the financial people can check on them. So that everyone kind of looks at each other and makes sure that you're getting the best product. So that's what my agency does, but there are agencies that do a whole realm of different things. They'll even do workout facilities too, you know? Yes?
Do you think you can stop Clay Matthews?
Yes, I know I can stop playing that.
Telling him.
You should. I'm sure he thinks he can get past me. That's how athletes are. They think they're going to beat each other. If they didn't, they wouldn't want to be there. So it's about the competition. Yes? Very good question. I got a degree, a meanwhile degree at the University of Wisconsin. I got a civil engineering degree at the University of Wisconsin. So I'd probably be doing some kind of civil work, either for the government or for a private sector, just depending. And I mean, civil degree is roadways, municipality, environmental, structural. So there's a lot of different areas you can go to. So I'd probably go something like that, maybe a construction management. So I just want to make sure that I was always financially set because nothing's really guaranteed in this world. So I wanted to make sure that I had a degree in order to continue my life, to have a meanwhile successful career in whatever I did. Yes? Yep. It doesn't matter.
Are there any teams that you're scared to go up
Not really. No, there are elite defensive ends that I'm going to have my welcome to the league moment. They always say rookies have their welcome to the league moment. I'm sure, when going against Peppers with the Chicago Bears, that'll be welcome to the league. He's going to be a different caliber of a player that I'm used to. So you can't be scared, but you have to know that you have to respect them.
How are you affected by the lockout?
Very good question. I'm affected by the lockout because I haven't even been able to meet any of my teammates. Right now, I would have been in Chicago for since May 14th when I graduated from UW. I can start going to camp. So I would have been there for about a couple months now. But instead, I've been just working out on my own at the University of Wisconsin. It wouldn't affect me so much financially yet because most contracts aren't even initiated until August, so you train for that whole time. And because you want to try to keep your income as low as possible until you actually know financially how you're set up, and you can set up a budget where you can live your life happily for the next 25 years. Yes?
Do you think you can stop Jared Allen?
I think I can probably stop almost any defensive end. Will they beat me sometimes? Yes, but I think I'll stop them more times than not because that's what an offensive line does. They stop them more times than not. You only hear when they don't.